Hi, so I am going to show you how bankruptcy check can be performed using AcoFlow platform, which will help verification agencies to conduct bankruptcy check against the candidate or company faster and efficiently. So I will go you to show you the workflow template. So this is my home screen of AcoFlow. I will go to workflow template. I will see the bankruptcy check template. So here is the description for bankruptcy check template. So here we mention how this will be useful using AcoFlow platform and what actors are involved in the workflow and how this process is conducted using AcoFlow platform like bankruptcy check. What are the key features that are also mentioned here. So we will go to actual template. So you can see this is the workflow given. I will show you the project which is done using this template. So when I will click on try now, then this project will be created. So I will go back to my workflows which are already created. So this is the workflow which I have created using bankruptcy check template. So this is the process. So here there are three actors. One is a candidate, one is verification agency, and one is insolvency professional agent. Here, as you have seen the sequence, the candidate will first enter the basic required details as well as provide his consent, and then verification agency will review the basic detail of candidate and send the request to insolvency professional agent, and then insolvency professional agent will do the actual search in insolvency and bankruptcy board against the candidate detail, and if they found any bankruptcy record or insolvency case or any court orders or records pending against the candidate, so they can enter in detail in that report. uh, they will agent will sign it and provide his signature, or sorry, agent will sign it and provide signature and then submit the form. And once that agent has given all the details from the bankruptcy report, then verification agency will review the report details and mark the job as complete. It will also add its signature in the form. You can see here is the completion node. So as per completion node, we have make sure that this will be inform about the report like verification agency and candidate. So this bankruptcy check background is very important for professional who are in financial background or who manage uh, company finances or who are at the top leadership position for a company. So this bankruptcy checks became mandatory for such candidates before hiring or after hiring. So company can request on behalf of them or individual can request if there is any requirement. So I will go to the next step. I will click on continue. So this is my form. So first is the candidate detail form where candidate basic detail will be entered, and here the consent copy can be uploaded by the subject, means candidate, and then they can provide the consent agreement as a I agree and then provide signature. So this consent copy is also important where there all the terms and conditions related to the bankruptcy process will be informed to the candidate, and candidate will sign that document. So that copy will be provided here. Then there is second form, bankruptcy report. So this form will be filled by the insolvency professional agent. First he will enter the bankruptcy request summary where he will provide request reference number, client name, client reference, target country. Then he will enter the bankruptcy search input which he used to conduct a database search in the insolvency and bankruptcy board. And then there will be bankruptcy search output like what are his finding, are there any court judgment, are there any insolvency case, or are there any bankruptcy record for that candidate. So that detail this agent can enter. And then in bankruptcy result summary he can provide the detailed report. He can enter the report reference number which will be generated in his platform, and then report date he will provide the report outcome, like what are the findings from the search for that candidate against the insolvency and bankruptcy record database. And if there are any alerts then he can mention it here. and then he can provide the bankruptcy evidences, he can provide the screenshot of database search output, and then detailed case report which is generated through that insolvency and bankruptcy board department. So that detail can be entered, and then insolvency professional agent will make signature, and when verification agency will view this document, that can review all the details entered by the agent and then provide its signature. So I will make it as a continue. So here are the email configuration settings. Here I can add email name, email variables. So here I can add any email variable, and then I can use that in subject and content. This will be the email content. This is configurable, you can change it, and this is the email content. So this is also possible to change. Here we can add the page header if we have logo, organization logo for verification agency, or any background image we have to add, so that can be configured here. So I will not much go into the detail here for that setting, so I will go and trigger the job. So here I am triggering the job. So here just I have to provide the email IDs of the actors. So first will be the candidate. Suppose I enter his name, then insolvency professional agent, I will mention, then verification agency email. Contact number is optional, if I have I can provide it. I will enter the name of the candidate for which this bankruptcy check has to be performed. So I am triggering this. So here you can see the job screen. I will click on that. You can see the current detail based on the actors. So currently verification agency, first is the candidate, then verification agency, then there is agent. So first I will go to the candidate email. Yeah, so candidate has received the mail, so he will go there, he will click on complete job, he will provide the consent to fill the details in AcoFlow platform. Now here he can see the basic form and he has to enter his detail, Aman, then name, then enter the last name, then provide any birth date, and then provide the gender, location. Suppose I have to provide B202, and then marital status. Then I can upload the consent doc which is signed, form P1. So I will click on the consent agreement. This consent doc can be sent by verification agency to candidate also, so that details need to be filled by the candidate and sign it. So here I will make, so I can either use auto generated signature, or I can draw and upload any signature photo. So I will use this auto generated and I will click on complete. Now you can see this candidate details are entered. Now the mail will be sent to the verification agency. So verification agency has received the email, so it will click on the job. So you can see the email content coming as it is configured. I will click on agree and continue. So the details are here filled, so I will check this candidate detail and verify. So once this is done, now verification agency has verified. Now this mail will be sent to the insolvency professional agent. So yeah, so agent has received immediately the mail. So it will click on complete job, it will provide its consent. First it will check the candidate details before entering the bankruptcy report. So it can see the candidate details, and consent doc it can download, and then you can see it is possible to download, and you can see that details. Yeah, so we'll close this. I will click on verify. Now I will as agent I will see the bankruptcy report form. So here I have to enter the details. Suppose request reference number, there will be unique number against each request, and then I will mention, suppose there is any company Veristart Private Limited which has requested this verification. And if there is a, this is known client, so there must be client reference number. Then target country, so I am currently entering India. Then I will mention the individual insolvency and bankruptcy record check. Then subject type is individual, not a company. And I can enter the detail of subject, candidate name, and here I can enter the date, and then I will provide the search. So this will be done which details I am entering in the search for bankruptcy record check in the database, so I will enter that. And if there is any nickname, suppose Bittu or Johnny, there is any other name, and then I shall mention the gender, I'll mention the date, past or future date I can select. Then it is better to check current date and previous date, because future date is not possible. And here I will enter the location, uh, like city name or country name. Suppose I have to check against the Maharashtra state, and then I can enter the address for that candidate. Now whatever findings I have found from the board details I can enter here. Suppose court judgment clear, insular clear, bankruptcy no record found, so I can mention it as a clear. So this is way if there is any detail found, yes, then I will mention that payment delayed, something like that. Currently I will make it clear. And then I can see the once that report will be generated, I can enter the report reference number. Suppose this will be my report and reference number. I can mention the report date, and then I will enter that no major, whatever is the outcome from my report I can enter here. I can mention here minor delayed, again loan. If there are any alerts, so I can mention that loan defaulter case found, or no payments made against the medical bill. So whatever bankruptcy related alert I have found, so that details I can enter. Then I can enter the bankruptcy evidence, so I can provide the screenshot of database search. So you can mention this. So I have uploaded this document, and then I can upload the detailed report. I will mention the report bankruptcy Aman Gupta, and then I will upload that. I can upload the multiple documents. If there is search for more than one board, so that can be possible. So I am entering another report. So this way this information is filled by the agent. Now I will provide the signature. Same is the case, I can draw, upload, or I can choose. Now I will use the automated one, so I will click on complete. Then I can see my details which are filled. So I will see the bankruptcy form. So you can see the request summary, search input, search output, all are captured in this form. Then result summary, the details which are found against that candidate. So all the details are captured here. I can download it and I can view it again. So I can confirm the candidate detail again. So now the mail will be sent to the verification agency. So you can see verification agency immediately has received the mail, so there is no need of follow up. So immediately the mail will be sent to the verification agency to review. So I can see the candidate detail form. I will click on verify. I can see the bankruptcy report. So this report is generated by agent. So I can see all the details entered by the agent, like request reference number, client, target, then search input, what are the search output findings, then result summary. I can download this document and then view that. Suppose this document I have to view, so I can see the details of that report. So once I have verified this, I can provide my signature and make this as complete. So I can even add if I found anything, like suppose I need any discussion, I can add comments against it. So please provide detail over the call. So this, when I will click send, so once I will submit this, so this will be sent to the agent, so he can either call me or provide comment there for the meeting details. So I will currently delete this, not required. Yeah, so I will provide my signature, so I will mark it as complete. So you can see this is complete. Now I can see all the details, the report, screenshot, everything is entered. Now as per the workflow, this workflow steps, this is completed, and now I will receive the email of completion. Yes, so this is also immediately generated. So in this final email, I will get all the documents which I have uploaded in the workflow, like during form filling, and then I will also get the actual form filled in PDF. So you can see this is the candidate details, then this is the request summary, uh, the bankruptcy report, you can see the search output, then result summary, so that all is there, and these attachments are available as a email attachment. So you can see this is the consent provided by candidate, then there is a screenshot of search, and then you can see this is a report of bankruptcy search for that candidate, then all the report details are generated here, and those are added as a attachment to the email. So everything I got in one email, so I don't need to have a separate system or separate application to perform, and within a few seconds I am receiving email and getting notification. So this is much faster for any bankruptcy check to be performed by verification agency. So you can see the job status is also updated here on the job screen. So everything is done, we can download here also, we can see the audit logs also. So this will give me what are all the events done and who has updated what, who has opened the link, so everything is captured in the audit log. So this is will be also helpful if there are audits required for the bankruptcy check reports. So this is it. Thank you.